Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Inside High School Sports. My name is Alex Brasky, here with the Elba girls volleyball team, back-to-back champions in Class D. Coach, what was the main driving force for your girls these past two seasons? Elba did not have a volleyball team not too long ago, and to come forth with two straight sectional championships, quite the turnaround in terms of the program and quite the successful run for your girls.
Yeah, I mean, more than anything, it's really just a testament to the hard work that the girls put in and the talent that is in this program. So we kind of just needed like a mindset shift in the direction of let's push ourselves to try to do something. And to be completely honest, winning the block was not really the goal last year, and then it happened. So we kind of, as a team, just decided maybe let's not wait another 40 years to do this again. So it's kind of just like a buy-in across the board from the girls. So putting the work in the off season, coming together over the summer and things like that, and kind of just like the commitment to do what it takes to take this program to the next level. So without that, we would not have had the success that we've had these past couple of years.
Elevate your game. Specialties, custom apparel, and promotional products take the time to get to know you. They'll listen and guide you based upon your needs, budgets, due dates, and more. Their team of designers will create custom artwork just for you or your business for any occasion. See something that you like online or in catalog? Just show them and they'll bring your creation to life. In-house screen printing, embroidery, and they are a local business in Geneseo, New York that's been providing quality custom apparel and promotional products since 1990. Give Specialties a call or visit them online for all your promotional needs.
Yeah, and Alexa, your phone going off with all the fanfare, I'm sure, from the past two sectional championship runs. But why don't you take me through some of the highs and lows from these past two seasons? You've seen it all from, like I said, those highs and lows, those peaks and valleys that all teams experience throughout championship runs. Can you take me through some of the big moments for your team, along with some of the moments that you may have had to work through some adversity to get to those big successful moments?
So we've had like a couple, definitely challenges with handling with each other, but in the end, winning some clean sweeps again against other teams that we didn't think we could do were pretty good wins, and taking other teams to 5 sets, which we didn't think we could do.
It's okay. Keep going.
I don't know.
All right, no, it's all set. You kind of got interrupted there by the PA system. Mariah, from a player's perspective, when you were able to claim that first championship and then claiming this second one, can you go through the emotions that you experienced? The first one being the first one in 40 years, and then living up to that the next year. Can you talk about maybe a contrast in emotions that you felt? What was the difference from the first championship to the second championship?
The first championship, well, I was a junior, so it was like, oh, yay. And then we really all didn't think we were going to get there. And then my senior year this year, it definitely was a little bit emotional because it's my last time.
Now, Coach, outside of these two who have had their fingerprints all over these past two championship runs, who are some other players that have really contributed and may be setting your team forward for future success? These two leaving the program behind, we'll get to that later. But can you touch on some other names and also touch on what Mariah and Alexa brought to the table these past two seasons that helped you claim those two championships?
Yeah, I mean, starting with Alexa and Mariah, it's really just the leadership that they provide, both as seniors and captains of this team. They offer very different perspectives, very different ideas of things. They communicate with their teammates differently. And so from them, it was kind of an awesome experience watching them kind of settle into their roles. One of them will be more of the vocal leader. One of them will be more of like the lead by example. So that was huge. We had a great year from one of our other seniors, our libero, Sydney Riley, played her heart out this year. I mean, like every game we had, there were highlight clips of her throwing her body across the floor. So, you need players like that in every sport, not just volleyball, but especially for us, that's huge. So missing the 3 of them next year is going to be pretty tough. But, like any school, like any program, it's kind of like next man up mentality. So we had the three of them, but the rest of our starters this year were actually underclassmen. So our setter, Jada Fight, comes back next year as a senior. So we're kind of looking for her to step up and kind of continue to take that leadership role and help motivate some of the young girls. Our other starting middle, Bryn Stackhouse, was only a freshman this year. So she's only really scratching the surface of what she's capable of. And it's been really great watching the three of them, the three seniors, but especially Mariah and Alexa, kind of take some of these younger girls under their wings and kind of show them, this is what our program should be. This is what we're aiming for. These are the expectations we have. And so it's great, especially in a small program like this where, it is kind of just me. It is kind of just my JV coach, Maya Worth. And so what we need is like that leadership, and we do need them to kind of step up and be almost like pseudo assistant coaches in terms of role models and leadership and things like that. So we've been very lucky with the group of girls that we have, not just from a talent standpoint, but the way that they interact and communicate with each other also is just been awesome for everybody involved.
Now, Alexa, Coach talks about the long journey that you girls have traveled together. What's it going to feel like leaving this program behind, going from kind of rags to riches, claiming these 2 straight titles, and now having to leave it all behind as a senior? What are the emotions that you went through when you realized that it was your final game in that crossover contest?
It's definitely emotional. It's kind of sad leaving, very sad leaving actually. It was very fun getting to grow up with the girls and grow up as players. It's definitely not gonna be the same, but it's gonna progress and it'll be better. But I don't know.
And Mariah, in terms of the overall community support, how much does that weigh into how exciting it is to play for Elba and win those 2 championships for your school? Not only are you winning it for yourself and your teammates, but really at Elba, every championship that's won, the community seems to come together and rally around the team. What does that mean to an athlete that attends a school at Elba?
It definitely means a lot. Since we're such a small town, everyone always shows up for us no matter what sport it is. And especially winning the black, and we all have our parade after. I've never seen so many people come and support me.
Elevate your game. Specialties, custom apparel, and promotional products take the time to get to know you. They'll listen and guide you based upon your needs, budgets, due dates, and more. Their team of designers will create custom artwork just for you or your business for any occasion. See something that you like online or in catalog? Just show them and they'll bring your creation to life. In-house screen printing, embroidery, and they are a local business in Geneseo, New York that's been providing quality custom apparel and promotional products since 1990. Give Specialties a call or visit them online for all your promotional needs.
Now, can you take us through that championship game, Mariah? What were some of the keys that helped you come away with that championship and maybe works through some of the peaks and valleys within the game to come out on the successful end?
We definitely were nervous in the beginning, which is pretty usual for us. But once our setter, Jada Fight, started setting Alexa, of course, she got her 4 or 3 kills off the bat, and then we were all set and ready to go, and everyone realized that we're in this and we're not gonna let anyone down.
Alexa, what did it mean to you to kind of be the fire starter, the ignition for your team in that game, along with Jada's contribution setting you up at the net? What did it mean to finish those points?
It's important to finish the points. We need someone to start the game, and if that's what's gonna work, it's gonna work. So, yeah.
Coach, how did you see each of these girls fit into their roles this season? I know in volleyball there's moving pieces. You have to do several different things. It's not like you're pigeonholed into doing one skill. How did you see some of the newer girls acclimate and some of the girls coming over from last year and maybe increasing their roles within your system?
Yeah, great question. I think it's honestly the biggest thing for us was kind of prioritizing getting back to basics and fundamentals and kind of viewing ourselves as volleyball players on a team rather than this is the position I play, this is my role on the team. From a baseline standpoint, if we all get better at X, Y, and Z, the team will get better. So kind of just locking into those, what are things we're okay with, what are things that we're not okay with, drawing a line in the sand. And so for us, like, something that can unify everybody. It doesn't matter how tall you are, how high you can jump, how strong you are, whatever. Anyone can hustle, anyone can bust their butt, anyone can dive and hit the floor. So like those intangibles, we play teams that are bigger than us. We play teams that are more talented than us, or maybe are in better situations that give them some type of advantage. And kind of just owning that is, that's what they have. What do we have? What can we control? And that has kind of really helped us play more as a cohesive group of 6 rather than a bunch of individuals out there on the floor.
And Alexa, Coach has been very complimentary of you girls and some of your other teammates. What has his leadership meant to your team these past 2 seasons and beyond? Or did you take over last year, Coach? Was that your first year?
No, yeah, last year was my first year, so this was year 2 for me.
Wow, 2 years, 2 championships, really setting the bar high. Now you got to win one every year, or else you're probably going to be on the hot seat. But Alexa, what did his leadership mean to you girls these past 2 seasons?
That's a good question.
Wow, 2 in a row.
It's definitely meant a lot. We definitely needed it. We haven't had that yet. We've had several coaches prior to Mr. P or Coach P. So it definitely has changed the way and everybody's playing. So yeah.
How has it changed, Mariah? What has he brought to the table that maybe has shifted you girls from a solid program before he took over, being such a short-term program after you regenerated it, and now being a championship program?
He definitely brought a lot of enthusiasm to the team, and always was there to pump us up and get us ready to play.
And finally, Mariah, what advice do you have for a future, whether it be Lancers athlete or just high school athlete in general? What would you say to them in order to get the most out of their high school experience?
Definitely push yourself as much as you can and play your hardest and never give up.
Alexa, same question to you.
What was the question?
What advice would you give a future athlete in order to get the most out of their high school experience? What are some of the things that you learned as you went through your high school career that maybe you didn't know as a freshman that you do now as a senior, that maybe you would tell a freshman on your team or somebody else coming up in the pipeline?
Definitely play your hardest. Don't worry about what other people say about you, because in the end, you're growing yourself as a player and as a person, and it builds you to be the player you are now. So, yeah.
All right, Elba girls volleyball, back-to-back champions, and Coach is got to win one every year now. He's set the standard. So, moving forward, we'll see what they have to offer. But thank you for joining me, and we'll catch you down the road.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Elevate your game. Specialties, custom apparel, and promotional products take the time to get to know you. They'll listen and guide you based upon your needs, budgets, due dates, and more. Their team of designers will create custom artwork just for you or your business for any occasion. See something that you like online or in catalog? Just show them and they'll bring your creation to life. In-house screen printing, embroidery, and they are a local business in Geneseo, New York that's been providing quality custom apparel and promotional products since 1990. Give Specialties a call or visit them online for all your promotional needs.